Hey everyone, my name is Lo Chapino. I am coming to you from Austin, Texas at my salon, Strange Bird Studio. So at my space, I use only clean and non-tox product, including my very favorite, which is Reverie, which I'm going to be using today. So I don't know if any of you can relate to this, but this has been my look for the past 3 months. I haven't had a haircut since January, and I was definitely due a couple of months ago, but obviously under the circumstances I wasn't going to be getting a haircut anytime soon, so I'm still kind of in waiting. I've also been busy behind the chair, so I'm going to show you guys today just a few quick restyling tips on how to make this look a little bit better. So hold on one second, I'll grab some stuff and we'll get started. Okay, so this is basically my hair. I think that I washed it maybe 10 or 11 days ago. So I do a lot of brushing in between. I also use a lot of the cake, the Reverie cake in between. So it's a scalp tonic. It's essentially just an extension of skincare for your scalp. So it helps with itchiness, dryness, flakiness, oil overproduction. It basically just gives you a nice even playing field. And it is definitely light up that you can use every day. So I'm gonna put a little bit in my scalp to start. You don't need much. I'm just gonna use just a little bit. And I get really kind of dry in the very back, so I'm going to focus a lot on that nape space as well. And then I just kind of give it a little bit of a massage. Y'all, I need a haircut. Noticing that? Wow, okay. So my hair is naturally really thick and really wavy, but as I'm brushing and wearing it back, I'm not seeing a whole lot going on. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm going to wet it down entirely with a water bottle. So just kind of getting everything nice and damp. So all I'm doing right now is kind of reactivating the wave, because that hydration is just going to kill whatever I've been like combing out, and it's just gonna revive it back. So I've got a lot of hair, so this might take a minute, but I'm working quick. Cool, I'd say that's probably enough. So I'm probably like 50% wet. I just wanna make sure that I can start getting some of that kind of curl back. So I think the biggest thing, especially for all of us that have been waiting a long time for haircuts, is getting that volume back, right? Because all of these layers that I used to have are getting a lot longer. So I'm getting it really big down here and kind of flat in here. So I'm gonna saturate kind of my entire root area with Nair. I'm obsessed. It's basically just kind of a sea spray. It doubles as a dry shampoo. If you're feeling a little bit greasy, spray some on, blow dry it back in. You'll see a nice kind of absorption of that oil as well. So because I'm also shooting for kind of volume and a little bit of texture, I'm just gonna kind of spritz it everywhere. It's also a wet spray, so you're gonna get a little bit more of like that revival moment happening. So already starting to kind of see all that wave coming back. And then my hair tends to, it gets really puffy after I wet it down. So I wanna make sure that I'm using something that's going to kind of bundle it back together again, so that I don't have all this really nice wave under here and then it's like kind of layer of frizz on the top. Nothing wrong with frizz, but there's a good frizz and kind of like a frizz, so shooting for kind of the good one. So rake is great for that. I'm using about that much. And I'm basically just going to kind of scrunch it through. I'm gonna kind of pull it through that top section just because, like I said, it can get kind of fuzzy. Now, if you've ever had your hair cut by me in the past, I tend to go through with a comb and I'll comb out sections and twirl around my finger. But for today, I kind of want a little bit more of my true natural to come through. And I do want a little bit more of like a true lived in, not so polished finish. So we're gonna start with this. So getting everything kind of where I'd like it to be. My bangs are really grown out. They used to be about here. So I'm just gonna kind of give it a wrap where I'd like to see it. Kind of drop it out just to give a little bit of like a guide. and then I'm just gonna diffuse. Okay, so we're almost there. So I'm gonna use just a little bit more rake and basically just kind of refine and define all of this that I put in. So I wanna make sure I'm breaking it up nicely. And I got a lot more volume in there. So for you out there who has their fringe that's grown out quite a bit, the trick is to get it to bend a little bit higher, and then it kind of gives the illusion that they're on the shorter side, whether they actually are or not. So that way they're not hitting you kind of down in this space. You're a little bit higher, still giving your face a little bit of a lift. All right. And there you go. So it really, I think a lot of people get concerned that, what are they gonna do if they don't wanna shampoo all the time? How can they make their hair look right? Kind of down the road after even a couple of weeks of not shampooing, just takes a water bottle and a few of your favorite products. I've been in love with Reverie products now for a very long time. Such a cool company, family owned, ethical, resourceful, organic, clean, and about the coolest people you've ever met. So check out the product, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.